All right, welcome back to another episode of Thinking with a Pencil. So what I'm going to be doing now is showing you the second assignment. I hope you had fun doing the first assignment. Show to the person next to you how your sketches turn out. Maybe you can critique each other on the quality of your circles, the quality of your technical lettering, and verify that you actually took the right measures. So this is a very important step in learning how to do the proper technical sketching and orthographic projections. All right, so now we're going to go in and look at our second assignment. So let's look at what we got. It says, using the CGT 116 paper, create an orthographic and isometric projections of the attached pictorials. So I want you to do from the pictorials that you see here, for example, this one. You see here. I want you to create the orthographic projection. And then without looking at the isometric projection, then do the isometric projection from this orthographic. So this is just for you to practice. So I'm going to start off from the very first one. So right here I have my sketching paper and I have my little printout of what I want to transfer to the orthographic. Here is going to be that this guy, the cone man, it's very famous here in computer graphics, is the viewer. And it's looking, and we're going to say that this is the front of the object. So I'm going to start from the front view. Okay. So last time I was talking about positive geometry and that there was also negative geometry. So this is the same as taking a big block of cheese and slicing parts out. So if I take this rectangular prism and start taking pieces out, that would be the negative geometry. So for example, here, all this part that is missing is a negative rectangular prism. There's another negative rectangular prism here, and a bigger negative rectangular prism. We're going to approach it in the same way by creating the construction box for all the views, and then we'll cut the negative geometry. So we start off from very soft construction lines. And I'm going to take this pencil and count how many measures are. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So left to right is going to be 12 units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Top to bottom, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice construction box. Okay. I got also the top view aligned. It should be aligned. So I don't need to work extra hard because I already counted there. And now I need to know the front to back dimensions. So it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 as well. 2, 4, 6, 8. Construction box for the rectangular prism. Boom. And I already have all the measures that I need. I have top to bottom and front to back, also 8. So this measure transfers here. 2, 4, 6, 8. By this point, you should be really good at making straight lines. But if you don't, it doesn't matter because you're building very light construction lines. So don't worry about making the perfect lines. Just do the very soft construction lines and then you clean up those lines. Okay, now I'm going to start from the easy stuff, the stuff that is on the frontal plane. I'm going to start from this L shape that I see here. Okay, I'm going to cut away that L shape by counting how from the back of the object, from the left side of the object to the right side of the object, how many units? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right here is going to be this point we're going to call A. And then how many units up? 1, 2, 3, and 4. It's going to be 4 up. Then how many units does it go in? 1 and 2 goes back to the left. Okay? And then it goes up and connects with the top. So we have created that L shape. Okay, cool. Now let's do this plane. Do I see this plane? Yes, but you only see it from the profile. You gotta be standing here. Your orthographic eyeball is gonna be standing here looking this way to see this plane. So you won't see this plane from the front view. I'm gonna go ahead and draw this one now. It just looks like a line right there. All right, very cool. I'm done with that. Now I'm going to do the profile. On the profile, from the back of the object towards the front, I'm going to start from the back. This point is this point. So I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then it goes up 4. So I have drawn this plane. Now this plane here is going to be projected right here. So this is how it would look like. Because remember, the orthographic eyeball is looking at this view 90 degrees perpendicular to the surface. So this is how it would look like. And then the plane that I'm missing is this U shape. Okay? So I'm going to do the U shape. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. It goes in 2 units from front to back. So 2 units to the back, and then 2 units deep. Same here, 2 units deep. And I'm done. Now I go ahead and darken it with a darker line. For my positive geometry, I can actually now go ahead and darken that. Now I'm going to do the top view of this. So now I'm going to start from these planes because it's the low-hanging fruit. This one here, I know that this is where the plane is changing right here. So I don't need to think too much. And then I go from the front to the back, 2 points, 2 units. Then from the back of the object, 2 other units. So I'm going to make these 2 planes. I normally like to do 1 plane at a time. Now I'm going to do this plane here. Just looks like a straight line. This one, and that one. And now here, I want to do this plane. I want to color it with red. That also looks like some sort of L. So I'm going to do this plane. So I'm going to do, it goes in 2. And then it goes all the way to the right side of the object. Awesome. So now I can go ahead and darken all my positive geometry. I have started from that positive block, and as I told you, as a sculptor, I'm removing parts. It's like a subtractive method. Some other methods are also going to be additive. Like it could be a prism that you're adding or a cone that you're adding here. So this is the type of stuff that you do when you're sketching. You're adding, you're subtracting, you're always starting from construction boxes. And to be honest with you, the construction box is a rectangular prism, because we learned on the past lesson that even if it is a cylinder, a cylindrical object, we would still use a rectangular prism construction box to build that geometry. So, you know, still up to this day, I use, for drawing geometric stuff, I use construction boxes. When I'm drawing characters too, I use construction boxes. So it's always very useful. Okay, so I'm darkening this. And this is exactly what I want you to do for the second assignment. If you look here at the second prism that is depicted here in the Blackboard assignment, the ISO 1, I want you to do it here, right here, on this part of the page. Then turn the page around, and from this sketch, I want you to go ahead and sketch the isometric representation. You should have 2 per page, and we'll have 3 pages. So here I have examples of a student that just recently graduated. Show you, yep. So we have the first one. Actually, this one's wrong, because as you can see, the placement is wrong. We're going to standardize this. Okay, here we go. This one here would be assignment 2, the first part, the second page of assignment 2, and the third page of assignment 2. And as you can see, both sides, ISO on one side, ortho on the other. And I want to see really nice straight lines. One of the things that I forgot to mention is that we also want to point out where there is a negative geometry. So for this, we will use a dashed line. So for example, here on the front view, we have a negative geometry that is being covered, like this edge under here is being covered by this plane, but we want to show that there's a plane there, so we do a dashed line. And the dashed line, it starts in the geometry, and it's showing that there's a hidden element, that there's like a hidden edge that we're not seeing. So that would be that for this. But then you need to find all the hidden elements for the other parts of the assignment. So that's important to remember. One of the things that I also forgot to tell you from that last lesson is that you need to, when you're doing cylindrical elements or negative cylinders, you need to put axis lines on the top, but also the center lines for the axis of the cylinder. So you do long dash, and then it goes 1/8 of an inch over. So that shows the viewer that you're dealing with that revolving cylindrical element. So what I want you for assignment 14 is also to match up to the hidden elements So point out the hidden elements. And also, if you have cylindrical elements, mark the center lines for those. All right, so that's going to be it. I hope you have good luck working on these projects. It's going to take you a while. But then next week, we'll get into something a little bit more edgy and creative. Thank you.